Now, who? The apprenticeship must be completed before it's too late. Masks for sale.
Give it back! You are not ready. So make me ready. You risk everything. You understand nothing. You care for nothing. Then you taught me well. Never given me anything. I gave you the chance. You didn't. I gave you a chance to be anything. But first, you must want nothing. You must learn to become nothing. Say it. Nothing. No, you're nothing. Master? No. No!
A visitor? A customer?
No, a new face, but familiar. All the same, perhaps they came to change their face here once before.
Yes, long ago when the shop bell still rang. All gone.
Yes.
Shh. We are so fragmented. All together now. Pardon our dust. We are not used to visitors, but you are welcome to the mask maker's shop. Somewhere amid the dust, an ancient and powerful mask is calling to you.
It responds
What's happening
to them.
At last.
There. Watch. Once, there was an old mask maker, the last master of a magical trade, owner of a renowned mask shop. Every year, his masks would transform the town. Children could play the monster beneath the bed. Lovers could discover themselves and each other. The old could be young and new, and the young could even seem wise. All only for a night, at carnival time. But amid the revels, the mask maker was alone. He feared that he would take his secret knowledge, the 3 ancient laws of carnival, with him to the grave. For fashions change, and humans find ever new ways to change themselves. and few wanted to learn the old secrets of paint and pasteboard. But hope wears all kinds of faces. One day, a boy with no name arrived at the shop. A boy from the streets, come looking to steal anything that would fit in his pockets or his mouth. A boy from a hard world who had already worn many masks. The old man offered him a choice: return to the streets, pockets empty, or stay and learn the craft of masks. The boy saw his chance. The old man saw a clean slate, a pure heart, who could become a great mask maker.
No!
The mirror has spoken.
Still broken, not ready.
They move near the workshop. Perhaps they can feel it.
Can they feel it? What happened here?
You can already tell. There is much more to this shop than meets the eye. Explore. Find the hidden door. Find the riddle.
They are not ready.
We must trust. The workshop awaits them.
Look around the shop. There is a riddle to open a secret door. You found it!
A mask maker's workshop is a dangerous place. Tread carefully.
The workshop, the last sanctuary of the mask maker's art. Everything here is yours, if you can prove yourself worthy of it. But first, you must craft a mask.
A humble place for such powerful magic.
Breathe it in. The paint, the paste, the wood.
Perhaps you will be able to get rid of the mice.
First, you need to find a plan or design for your mask, a blueprint. There, a blueprint. From this, you can create a new self.
Raw materials have to stay firmly tightened. Otherwise, there can be...
A first taste of your new power. Each blueprint like this allows you to craft one new mask. You will need to create many of them to mask. You'll use this dummy head to hold masks as you work on them.
Broken. We'll get to that soon, don't you worry.
Now we need raw materials. You will need raw wood to carve. Yes. Now, trust the tools. The mask is there, within the wood. You must... Good. Let the chisel guide you.
That sound. It has been too long.
Excellent work. Now put the carving in its own special place on the main workbench. The mask of the islands. To wear it, you must be open. You must defy isolation. There, by adding paint, feathers, shells, and so on, this one base carving will be the source of many masks. You have learned a little of the mask maker's magic already. There are 6 base carvings. As your craft develops, each will find its own place on the workbench.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And then move to a new town and try again. That's the mask maker's way.
Now, grab a new plain mask and get to work.
Now, follow the blueprint to the letter. Generations of mask makers have learned this craft before you, step by patient step.
Until he came along.
Paint pots. Use these to store and combine your colors.
First, the color. Dip the plain mask into the paint.
Your first mask. You have the power of the craft. Wear your new face. Find your way to the mask maker's realm. You must rebuild. Heal the land. The realm needs you. Awake! Awake!
A new face, but a familiar mask. What are you, I wonder? Raw materials, that's what. After all, every master needs his. Welcome, apprentice. I am King Prospero. You must be looking for me. Has my fame spread so far? I am janitor, landlord, and supreme monarch of this humble realm. Yes, look around. It is beautiful, is it not? A little misty today, perhaps, but that is not so unusual in the far Feather Islands. Well, first lesson. Masks are the gateway to this place. If you take off that crude first attempt from your face, you will return to the workshop. Try taking off the mask now.
They return.
Shh! They have met the king. For now, they must move forward on their own.
Good. There you are. Feels good, eh? You will frequently return to the workshop to make new masks in order to move through my world. Now, onwards. Let's start our journey. Go to the bridge. Whoops. Try not to break anything. I've just got the place the way I like it. Still and quiet. I admit these islands have a certain tumble-down charm. Now, are you feeling watched? Do you see that figure on the next island over? Do not worry. My subjects will not hurt you. In fact, he wears the next mask you must craft. You will need to take a closer look at the mask. Did you spot an old spyglass in the workshop?
They're back. They're looking for the spyglass.
The spyglass. The gift of seeing and be...
You have found my faithful old spyglass. Keep that close. You will need it. A mask maker sees much more than they reveal. Now hold up your hand, like a tube, to summon the spyglass. There, see? Now, hold your breath for a second. Yes! Got it! Each of my subjects bears a unique mask. That is the mask you must make. A blueprint. Now, that is a sight I've not seen since... the blueprint is your guide to make a new mask, and to help you remember the different designs. See, this has the same base mask as the one you wear now, but with two of those white clasp shells on the top. You will find the components for your mask somewhere around here. Well, foraging for components is a vital part of an apprentice's training. Each mask is a part of the realm, so you will have to forage for components to build each new mask. Search around for white clasp shells to make this one. You need some of those damn white shells. The fishermen used to just pull them right out of the sea. Terrible, terrible messy business. Oh, did you feel that? Once you have found a new component for your masks, like this white clasp shell, it will appear back in the workshop, ready for you to craft new masks and explore new areas. You only need to find a component once, and then the workshop will always have a ready.
A new blueprint. How long has it been? The base is already there for you. On the bench, near the paint.
Now, craft a new mask starting from a plain one. The first one will only be useful to come back to your first location. Remember, each mask has its own purpose.
Come, come, they have a mask to make. Ah, white clasp shells.
You will need those white clasp shells you found for the new mask.
Those shells you found will have appeared on the workbench. You'll need them to make the mask. Wear the mask. Learn the truth.
There you are. That was, fast. Well, how does that new body feel? No, others are easily obtained. Oh, don't look so surprised. How do you think you entered this realm in the first place? Look back over at where you arrived. You may see the body you were wearing before, with strings cut. First, view them with your spyglass. Then, make their mask, and you can borrow into any of my subjects. It was awfully convenient when I first arrived. These days, it's the only way to get around. Now, find my next subject and possess it. You'll find these elders' statues spread across the realm. Just relics of the old ways. Ignore anything you see or hear when near them. Keep your mind on your apprenticeship.
Honor my posture. Be open, be tolerant, and defy isolation. Follow my gestures. Come to the tower. Your power is growing. Follow my gestures and find me. My tower is close.
The people of this land used to cultivate shell pearls in that cave. You may find treasure lurking. Good. What a magnificent white glass pearl. Another component found. This is the start of a long journey of usefulness to your king. Can you see what this one wears? Use the spyglass controls to zoom in. This is the mask of the Far Feather merchants, great traders and travelers. See, the mask requires 2 different components from different lands within my realm. Now your apprenticeship truly begins. The masks will grow more complex as you proceed. Forage for components and find my subjects wherever they have been left. Craft their masks. Mask yourself wisely, and borrow into them to move through the world. Once this realm had another ruler, old, jealous, and unwilling to share. But now it is mine, and I grant you passage through it. Use the lever to lower the panels of the map. It's time you saw the entire realm.
Well done! Now you can reach different areas throughout the realm.
A new face appears, a new land to explore. A new face is revealed, and with it, new destinations are discovered.
The Mask of the Mountains. To wear it, you must know thyself and fight against the shadow of oblivion. I can feel the power. Perhaps you shall be the one.
Ah, the Zephyr Peaks. When I first came here, the air was the clearest I had ever smelled, and the ringing of the chimes, the singing of the shepherds from mountain to mountain. Well, a king cannot play favourites, of course, and this should be a place for a clear mind, for solitude. I saw to that. The windmills still turn here mostly, but my children are helpless without instructions. You may need to patch a few things up on your journey. A feather of the red-heart bird. At least, that's what I always called them. My predecessor didn't leave many clues. This windmill once moved the cable car, but looks like someone has started to repair it and left the place in disorder. Look around. There may be something to fix it. Our children never throw anything away. There's a lever, you need to hold it down. See those feathers on the top of his mask? This one is from the village in the valley below, I think. It must have been stuck here since I don't know how long. Success! Industry! The wheels of the world turn once more. Ah, but you have to keep holding the lever to turn the mechanism.
It is an open window. It reveals. It transforms.
You can use the same base mask each time. You don't need to carve a new one. It's on the workbench. You are in the service of the mask. The riddle is to know what the mask expects from you.
So, you passed the chasm. I'm reasonably impressed. You have potential indeed. I'll have to keep an eye on you. Another of the Elder's statues. Always been dormant, useless for me. What are you up to? I see. Well, fly, little kite. What was that? Something strange just happened. Oh, the statue is awakened? Or maybe you are able to enter the towers then. Yes, hurry. Go find the 3 fragments of the ancient master's mask. They're scattered in the towers. Bring them to me at my castle, and with that raw material, we shall design a new mask fit for a true master. Together, of course. Here the weavers and shepherds would trade their goods with the miners from deep below, but the cave mouth has been blocked for a long time. This village used to be full with movement, life and bird song, but now, silence. Perhaps they too needed purpose. A 6-headed stormberry. Well done. It's not easy to find. Usually we only find 2 or 3 heads. That's like 4-leaf clover times 3. But careful, these stormberries are not for eating. They're far too precious for mask making. When crushed, they produce a particular deep blue dye. Breathe it in. These are the highest, but also the deepest places in my realm. The kites fly to the high peaks, while the shepherd villages nestle in the valleys below. And below that, beneath the mountain, well, we'll get to that. See those pearls? This was a weaver who could trade their goods for pearls from other lands. You shall have to find components from elsewhere in the realm. The fine mask marks this one as a tower guardian. They hold no power since the towers went dark, but once they were spread throughout the realm, and always wore the most intricate masks. Crude things to a mask maker's eye, of course.
Aha! Told ya. Here he is. He's hitting shit.
He's sound asleep. Yeah, I know he
He's
would.
hitting shit. Mask maker.
The mask of the swamps.
Ooh, that's
To
cool.
wear it, you must be proud.
Oh.
Love thyself.
Oh!
But do
Look
not
at
allow
that, he's done with that
to
one.
take root.
I'm so proud of him. Such a
He
good kid.
grew up again, huh?
He's such a good
Mhm.
guy. He's such a good guy.
Already your power is
What you guys
growing.
doing?
But
Um,
beware the king.
you know, breaking hearts and old, you know. What do we call that? The Bermuda Triangle? Breaking hearts in the Bermuda Triangle, baby. Mask maker.
The Burlap Swamp.
You're a
Home to some
wonderful
of the
person.
rarest
Thank you.
The most secret
What
mark.
game are you playing?
Watch your
Mask
footing.
maker.
Oh,
And don't
I
breathe
thought
in
it
too
said
deep.
next game.
It was so beautiful here once, but a
was
foulness
the
has
next game.
taken root here. Some
It is the next game. It's the past game. It's the next game. It's the game we're stuck. Oh, there's a mask.
See the
Yellow.
basket at his feet. This
Take a
one
get
wears
it.
the mask of a gatherer. The roots on the top of his mask are there
I
to
love
scare
your mom and
predators,
dad.
which once
We
belonged
had
to
such a
swamps.
nice little trip with
Simple
them.
but effective.
They take you down there?
Yeah, first we went to Trev's house, and then, you know, your mom dropped us off.
Twisted roots from the flintbriar tree.
What are you doing there with your
Poisonous,
hands?
of
Do that
course.
again.
But they're also
Twisted
used for
your
medicines
hand.
as well as masks.
Okay, so what I'm seeing on the little tiny screen, that's what you're seeing in your VR, right?
Yep.
Are you hearing anything that I'm not hearing? No, because I don't hear anything. Ah! What? You just hit yourself and now you're in this little room with more masks. Wow. So is this friends? Are we supposed to believe
Another new body to test out.
Probably.
As you see, the power of the mask maker is very useful. A king must survey his realm, after all. Especially since I first retreated to my castle and the bridges began
A fog
to
rolls
crumble,
in.
their bodies to grow still.
Ooh.
An alchemist. They harvested the various poisonous products of the swamp for potion making. You'll need iron grass shoots to make this mask.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That building there, that looks promising. I've seen this basket before. Anyway,
Oh, that's
this will come
cool.
in handy.
Oh. Can we make your screen bigger so the rest of us can see it better, or it's just can we make that his vision like bigger?
I don't know what's going on.
It's all about Dave. Is that you? Is that what you look like? With the weird yellow hair?
No, that's a different mask.
Another fog rolls in. Ooh. That's cool. Ooh.
Did
Oh, shush. Shush. Shush.
My swamp
This is
dwelling
really cool. It
subjects,
looks like he's
the
going.
inhabitants of these
My
swamps,
swamp
were masters
dwelling
at creating
subjects.
dyes and medicines from the noxious
He's moving
effluvia
too
of
quick.
the swamp. They even traded with the people of the forest above. But their time is long past.
You know, I did go to circus camp, and I can do tightrope, trapeze, and joke telling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you say that now.
But were you trained by the Karamazov brothers?
Yes,
Oh, nice. Okay.
they're my
Alright.
uncles.
Alright, fair
A shoot of iron
Wavy
grass,
Gravy was
essential
my
for masters
joke
of the
telling
forest and
mentor.
swamp. And it adds a little note of freshness besides.
The
I think the funnest picture I got of those guys was main stage, and they did the midnight show, and two of them were wearing the same underwear, but they were like stretched out like really far. It was really good. It was a good
I was
picture.
the little.
And they were juggling too. They were wearing.
I was
they
the
were,
little blonde girl
they were-
in the middle, holding her hair as they juggled flaming torches.
But they were wearing, they're wearing the same underwear, but it was like they were all stretched apart,
Yes.
and they were juggling to each other. That was pretty awesome.
I was the girl in the middle of the stage when they were tripping on mushrooms and juggling torches around me.
All right.
I try not to be traumatized.
Don't hesitate to use
But
the
it is
small
what it
paint
is.
buckets. They're very useful
The
for
amoeba
components and to store
grown
multiple
too
colors at
shortly.
once.
Elongates itself and shortly parts itself into amoeba twain. Now, this. Where's William? Where's the image? Now, this.
Honor my posture. Be open, be tolerant, and defy isolation.
Yeah, think about this one. Dave, you've heard me do this before. Are you able to see what he's saying?
Even more.
Oh,
Here, try it.
no.
No,
Really?
no. Yeah. Be beyond what you've seen. Much of the time, the way you
Okay,
better.
all I see is red.
Hey, you
yellow,
gotta focus.
reflect-
Focus. Come on. Yeah. See, now you're getting it.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have binocular vision. I've had surgery, but it didn't fix it. I have a black thing with a line in the middle.
How does it?
One.
No. Only how many more hours?
I'm supposed to be quitting this one.
What?
No.
You're
Well, I
quitting?
got another 11 hours.
11 hours?
Yep.
Oh,
Of this
shit, dude.
game?
Nope,
Dude.
I got more games to play. I was supposed to quit this about it. 20 minutes ago.
I don't see binocular vision. You suck.
Sackboy. A big adventure.
So what did you
Who's
think
next?
of